Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to start the practice today in a seated cross-legged position. So as we go down to Siddhasana 9, you are sitting on the floor with your legs crossed. I'm going to get you to scoot yourself forward just a little bit so you can make sure that you're sitting directly onto your sits bones. Here you can roll the shoulders up, back, and down. So we can make sure that they're relaxed down away from the ears and that the shoulders are aligned over the hips. Note here too that the chin is parallel to the floor, that you're not looking up and you're not looking down, you're looking straight ahead. Now we can take the hands into chin mudra, so making sure the thumb and index fingers are together. We're going to rest those hands palms up on the knees with the fingertips pointing toward the floor. And from here, you can close your eyes and let's just bring attention to our breath. I'm going to bring our attention here to the present moment. You close your mouth and you just breathe in and out through your nose. Note as you breathe in, you can feel that cool air just touching the back of your throat. And as you breathe out, you can feel the air just gently caressing those lips as it passes by. Breathe in, you feel a gentle rise of the chest, expansion of that midsection. And breathe all the way out, you feel a gentle fall of the chest. Now we're going to slow that breathing down just a bit with some 4-count breathing. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. You can take a breath in, exhale all the way out. Now you can breathe in, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe out, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now you can just return to your regular breathing. Once again, still keeping that mouth closed. Noting the cool air touching the back of your throat as you inhale. And again, feeling the air pass your lips as you exhale. Now we'll bring our hands to the chest into prayer position. And we'll do 3 ohms. So we'll get you to take a deep breath in. can gently flutter those eyes open. And we'll start doing some mobility exercises. So we're going to work on that spine. So we're going to bring our hands down onto your knees. I'll have you lift your chest, and we're going to lead with the chest as we circle the spine over toward the right knee, and then forward in front of the body, cross the ankles, and then over to the left side of the body. Then we'll round the back as we move the chest back behind the hips. So bring that chest forward to go across the knees, across the ankle, over to the knee, and then round the back to bring that chest in behind the hips. Breathing all the way through the exercise, all the way around, making sure you're making a nice big full circle like you're stirring a pot. Very good. And now we're going to move in the opposite direction. So rotate around, going over to the left, and then back over to the right. And circling around. Always breathing throughout the entire movement. Leading with the chest. Beautiful, beautiful. So now we're going to go into cat and cow. So we're going to go into tabletop position on your hands and your knees, making sure those knees are aligned directly under the hips and the wrists are directly under the shoulders. That's the top of the foot down on the floor. We're going to start with the inhale and push that belly button towards the floor, lifting the tailbone up toward the ceiling. As you look up, we're in cow pose. And then you're going to exhale, turning that tailbone under, pulling the belly button in, rounding that upper back up, and bringing the chin toward the chest for angry cat. Inhale, pushing that tailbone toward the floor, tailbone to the ceiling, looking up. And exhale, pulling that tailbone under, rounding the upper back up, chin to chest, angry cat. Inhale, back to cow pose. Belly button toward the floor, tailbone is turned up, chest is lifted. Exhale, pulling that tailbone under. Excellent. Let's go one more time. Inhale, pushing that belly button toward the floor, turn that tailbone up to the ceiling, looking up. And exhale, turning under, angry cat. Now let's bring ourselves back to neutral position. Turn those toes under, lift those hips up into inverted V, and let's walk those feet forward between the hands. Excellent. Bring those feet together, toes are touching, hands on the hip. Inhale and rise up to standing. Palms beside you, hands beside you, palms facing forward. We're into Dasana. Now we're going to go into the classic sun salutation. So we're going to inhale and exhale the palms to the in prayer position at the chest. Inhale the arms all the way up, hands reaching toward the ceiling, chest is lifted, using those glutes to push those hips forward. Exhale, folding forward, bringing the chest over the legs. Inhale. And as you exhale, step that right foot back into the lunge, lowering that knee down, point the toes back and look forward. Exhale, step the left foot back into plank. Inhale, as you exhale, lower the knees, bringing the chest toward the floor. Inhale and look up. And then exhale, inverted V. Inhale, as you exhale, step that right foot forward between the hands, lower that left knee down and look up. Inhale, and as you exhale, step that left foot forward into standing forward bend. Feet are together. Inhale, all the way up, look up, and exhale those arms by your side. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale, arms all the way up, chest is lifted, hips push forward. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, as you exhale, step that left foot back into the lunge, lower that knee down, point the toes back, and look up. Inhale, exhale, step back into plank. Inhale, exhale, as you lower the knees down, bring the chest down between the hands, push yourself forward and look up. inverted V. Inhale and exhale that left foot forward between the hands, lowering that right knee down and look up. Inhale, exhale, step that foot forward between the hands. Inhale all the way up and exhale those arms by your side. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale, arms up all the way up and look up. Exhale, folding forward over those legs. Inhale and exhale the right foot forward into the lunge. Lower that knee down, toes pointing back and look up. Exhale, step that left foot back to plank position. Inhale, as you exhale, lower those knees down. Bring that chest down between the hands. Exhale, push, inhale, look up. Exhale back into inverted V. Inhale, exhale, stepping that right foot forward between the hands. Left knee down, toes pointing back and look up. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Feet are together. Inhale all the way up and look up. Hands down by your side. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale the arms up and look up. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, exhale, and step that left foot back into the lunge. Lower that knee down, toes pointing back and look up. Exhale, stepping back into plank. Inhale, as you exhale, lower those knees down, chest down between the hands. Inhale and look up. Exhale back into inverted V. Inhale, exhale, stepping that right foot forward between the hands. Lower that left knee down, toe pointing back and look up. Exhale, stepping the left foot forward between the hands, feet together. Inhale all the way up and hands back to your side. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale and look up. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, as you exhale, stepping that left foot back, lower that knee down, toe pointing back and look up. Exhale, stepping back into plank. Inhale, as you exhale, lower the knees down, bring that chest down between the hands. Inhale and look up. Exhale, back into inverted V. Inhale, exhale, stepping that left foot forward between the hands. Lower that right knee down, toe pointing back and look up. Exhale, stepping the feet together and standing forward bend. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale those arms by your side. Inhale, exhale, hands prayer position. Inhale the arms up, just leading to the ceiling. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale and exhale that right foot back. Lower that back knee, toes pointing back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower those knees down. Lower that chest in between the hands. Push that chest forward. Inhale and look up. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, and step that right foot forward between the hands. Lower that left knee down, toes pointing back and look up. Inhale, exhale, stepping the feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale all the way up and exhale those hands by your side. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale, arms up, press that chest forward, use the glutes, push the hips forward and look up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale and exhale, step that left foot back into the lunge, lower that knee down, point those toes back and look up. Exhale, back into plank. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the knees down to the floor, bring that chest in between your hands. Inhale and look forward. Exhale, back into inverted V. Inhale, as you exhale, you step forward with that left leg. Lower that right knee down, point the toes back and look up. Inhale and exhale that right foot forward between the hands, toes together. You can inhale all the way up. And then exhale the hands by your side. Now we're going to relax back into Shavasana. So you can go down onto your mat, opening those feet the full width of the mat. Hands are open 45 degrees away from the body. And let's bring our heart rates down. You may feel a little heavier breathing from all the movement in Shavasana. Let's bring our body back to closer to a relaxed state. Gentle breathing. Now from here, we're going to bring the feet together, point the toes away from the body, bring those arms up overhead and push those hands away from the body. Bring the fingers together in behind the head. Let's flex the feet now, so pulling your toes toward the shin. And let's exhale and bring those legs up so that the front of the thighs are 90 degrees to the abdominals. So you really want to engage Mula Bandha here, pushing the top of the hips into the mat. Flexing the front of the legs. We're going to take an inhale and lower the right leg down slowly toward the mat. And then exhale back up. Now left leg, inhale down. And exhale back up. Inhale down, right leg. Exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Making sure you're keeping those legs straight all the way down and all the way up. Feet are flexed so that the heels are pointing to the ceiling. Your toes are drawn toward your shins. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale back up. Now we're going to bring both legs down, inhaling down, nice and slow, straight legs, and exhale back up. Beautiful. Again, making sure that you're really pushing, using those lower abdominals to push the top of the hips into the mat, engaging that Mula Bandha. Exhale back up. Nice and slow. Inhale down. And exhale back up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Excellent. We're going to bring the legs down to about 45 degrees and we're going to hold. Making sure those legs are staying straight. We'll draw, pulling up on those kneecaps even to engage the front of the thighs. Really pushing the top of the hips and into the mat by engaging those lower abdominals. Good, and slowly lower those legs down toward the floor. Great job. And let's open the feet to the full width of the mat. Hands out to 45 degrees again. We'll rest in Shavasana, feeling the effect of that exercise in that lower abdominal region. Breathe, gentle breathing. Here we're bringing the body closer to a relaxed state. Now from here, I'll get you to bring your feet together. Inhale the right arm up overhead. And we're going to roll over to the right side of the body. Use the left hand to put yourself up and to come on to all fours. We're going to go into dolphin pose here. So we're going to lower those elbows down toward the floor, making sure that you can place one hand on each elbow And then bring the wrists in front of those elbows onto the floor. Hands are flat. Now turn those toes under. We're going to come up into plank, shifting the body forward over the fingertips. And then we're going to move the hips back, pressing the heels toward the floor, the hips toward the ceiling. And inhale forward, and then exhale back. And inhale forward. Once again, always engaging Mula Bandha through here, strengthening that core. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. So we've got 3 more. 1. Slow, gentle breathing through this practice. 2. Controlling each moment, really pressing those heels toward the floor as you bring those hips up to the ceiling. 3. Perfect. Let's lower those knees down to the floor and bring ourselves back into child's pose. Relaxing the forehead on the floor, letting those arms rest down. Now from here, we're going to move into headstand. So once again, making sure the hands or the elbows are as wide as the forearms. Bringing those elbows down to the floor, clasping those fingers, bringing the forehead onto the mat, and then rolling into your hands here. Keeping those toes turned under, bring the hips up. Walk the feet forward, and very gently bring one foot at a time up toward the ceiling. Toes pointing toward the ceiling, pull the shoulders up and away from the ears. Engaging your glutes here. And once again, Mula Bandha. Very slowly and gently lowering down toward the floor, going back again into child's pose. Now you can gently bring yourself back up onto your knees. And now we're going to go onto the back, extending those legs out to the full width of the mat. Hands are beside you, looking straight up the ceiling. And we're going to inhale, eyes over to one side. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the side. Looking side to side, loosening up that neck. Inhale and center. Excellent. So now we're going to go into bridge pose. So let's bring those feet, bend those knees and bring those feet close to the glutes here. Hands are by your side. And we're going to engage those glutes and bring those hips up toward the ceiling. Give your shoulders a little wiggle. So just tuck those shoulder blades and bring them close together as you engage those glutes and bring them up toward the ceiling. Always looking up toward the ceiling here. We're not looking side to side. Looking straight ahead. Engage Mula Bandha. You can see my belly just popped out. I want to draw that in. So we're not doing a puffy belly here. Very good. And just slowly rolling those hips down toward the floor. Let's bring those knees into the chest one at a time. Clasp those fingers just behind the knees and draw the chin up toward the chest and the knees. Feeling that stretch in the. You can bring the head back down to the mat and gently rock side to side, massaging the lower back on the floor. Small rolls here. Rocking gently. Now we're going to take a big rock over to the right side, using the left hand. Bring yourself up, and we're going to bring ourselves up to standing. You can stand with your feet together, your hands on the hips. We're going to go into Trikonasana here, so we're going to jump the feet nice and wide. And we're going to turn the right toes toward the end of the mat with us straightening both the legs. Note here that the heels are in line with one another. Bringing the hands up to shoulder height. I'm going to inhale and exhale forward over toward the side. And inhale, and as you exhale, lower yourself down toward the side, using your right glutes to help push those hips forward. I'm going to make sure that that top arm is aligned directly over the shoulder. We hold, feeling that stretch through the side waist and down into the inner thighs. Your body should be quite in line here, as if you were a piece of bread. We could drop you right into a toaster. Okay, and inhale, back up, hands at shoulder level. Let's turn that right foot forward so the toes are pointing to the long side of the mat. And we're going to take the left toes to the other end of the mat now. Once again, noting that your heels are in line with one another. Shifting over to the left, exhale, lower down, and hold. Now you're using the left glutes to push those hips forward. So you're not rounding forward, you're keeping those arms in line with one another. Once again, you're that slice of toast that can fit right in a toaster. Feeling that elongation through the side of the waist and into the inner thigh. Breathe. Always breathe. Very good. And now let's inhale back up. Hands can come back onto the hips. We're going to jump the feet forward, and we're going to bring ourselves down to the mat for Shavasana. I'm going to slow the body down here. So let's take the feet to the hip mat, the width of the mat, hands to 45 degrees. I'm going to bring the body to a relaxed state here. So you want to practice gentle breathing. I want to note here that we're letting go of any tension that we're feeling in the forehead, in the eyes, around the mouth or the jaw. Let go of any tension you may be holding in your neck and your shoulders. Feel those shoulders drop heavy into the mat now. Let go of the upper arm, the elbows and the wrists. Feel those hands relax down. Relax any tension you might be holding or feeling in that chest, in that midsection. Let it all go. Let it all hang out now. Let go of those glutes and those hips. Let go of the thighs. Let them feel heavy in the mat. Let go of the knees and the calves, the ankles and the toes. Allow your body to feel grounded. Just sinking into the mat and into the floor beneath you. And breathe gently and quiet. Now we want to bring some of that energy back into the body. Wiggle the toes and the fingers. You might move the feet and the hands a little bit. Maybe give a little jiggle to the knees and a wiggle to the hips. And gently move your head side to side. Let's bring those feet together. We're going to point the toes and push them away from the body, and take your fingers and push them as far away from over the body, over the head as you can. Big stretch. And keeping that right arm up, we're going to roll over to the right side of the body. Use the left hand and bring yourself up into seated position, seated cross-legged position. You're going to sit here with our hands on our knees. You can close your eyes and continue to breathe gently. And I'll have you repeat after me, either in your mind or out loud, whatever you're feeling today. I am loved. I am enough. I am present. I am relaxed. I am grounded. I am living my best life. Now we'll bring our hands into prayer position at the center of our chest. And we will do 3 ohms. You can take a deep breath in. And you can flutter those eyes open. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.